Luke, 3 goals, 3 points, and a clean sheet against your rivals. Does it get any better than that?
Listen, if you'd given me at 5:20 the scoreline come 5 minutes past 7 this evening, and you said we were going to go away to Barnet, put 3 behind them, and then come off with a clean sheet, no injuries, no suspensions, I would have bit your hand off. I felt the first half we were very productive. I felt that we come out of the blocks. They had a little go, as they would do with a new manager. They've gone into a style of play that Tim's probably all about, especially his time at Solihull, and I felt that we rode that quite well. Then we got a foothold in the game, and then the sending offs are sending off. Silly from Judd, but listen, we capitalised on it. I thought Cabs scored his first and scored the pen superbly, and it set us up for the wonder goal of Tom Champion. But yeah, going back to your question, mate, over the moon, really, really happy, especially being 3 weeks out of no football. I didn't feel there was much ring rust, and the boys have just started where they finished off in the new year.
You spoke about Cabs there. He was brilliant this evening and arguably could have had more goals. You had a word with him when he was subbed off. What was said?
I said to him 5 minutes before, I said, I'm going to pull you off, pal. And his face dropped, as any striker would. He's on 2 goals. He wants to score a hat-trick live on the TV. And I had to have some sort of mindset on Millwall. Their 2 centre-halves, Ben Nugent and Bilal, were quite aggressive. Any little balls into him, they're coming down the back of his Achilles, leaving little studs in. I would have kicked myself if he'd stayed on the pitch and he'd got a knock. So I'm hopeful that he's quite happy and content now, knowing that he's going into the Millwall game fully fit. But he scored a brace. Like I said, his finish was superb initially. That's David Dodds, the work that he's put into him in the training ground. And like brought Kane off for the same reason as on a yellow. I didn't want him to get a second yellow and rule himself out for Millwall. And Gus, it was a toss-up between Gus, Kears and Corey. And I just felt that Kears and Corey probably need the 90 minutes. And Gus has been excellent for us in recent weeks. So just to give him a little bit of respite.
Let's talk about Tom Champion then. That volley is absolutely exquisite. Scoring that against your old club must be unbelievable.
If you see him in training, he can't hit a barn door. So for him to pull that out away against Barnet, his old side, I have to question his celebration, because if Ini Young scored for Barnet today, I'm fully expecting him to run the full length of the pitch. So listen, I respect the fact Champ was calm in it and a little bit more subdued, but when you score a goal like that, to go 3-0 up, captain in the side against your old side, I fully expect you to be doing cartwheels. But look, that's me, and Tom Champs is an honourable man. But yeah, great finish. I thought Lochi on the night was very good. Probably made 2 or 3 saves that could have been 5 or 6 in our favour. So to finish it of that quality and hit the roof of the net, yeah, it took some doing.
As you quite rightly pointed out, back after 20 days off, we didn't look like a side that hadn't played for 3 weeks.
We train quite aggressively. We've got all the GPS, so we know exactly what they're about in terms of the kilometres they cover and the high intensity bursts that we're very hot on. And we train with a tempo and a purpose day in, day out. Some days I'm a little bit cautious. Even yesterday, we done an old V Young, and I'll keep shouting, careful, 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 because we lose Sorba, we lose Zane in 2 days through injuries. Mark Ricketts is still just coming back from his knee injury after Southend, and they train like they play. So in fairness, the 3 weeks off, we have successful stats when we have little breaks, even last year against Stockport and then Barron and again today. So yeah, they train and they give it their all, and we leave no stone unturned when they get on the Astro to put in a session.
Obviously, the small matter of Millwall next week now. We have to enjoy this win first, though.
Listen, for me, we park now. I know it's really, really horrible, but we've got a mindset as a group, as a management team, to win the next game. And that was always our focus. Obviously, had the interview with BT Sport after the game, and they said, oh, you must have been preparing for Millwall. Chairman said to me today about a fella got sent off, and he said the name, and I said, be honest with you, Dan, I've not even looked at it, because Barnet was the main focus, and I'll do my work. I've spoken to Middlesbrough and Coventry with regards to their footage for the Millwall game. So I'll watch that tomorrow. I'll probably then watch it again on Monday and Tuesday and set up a presentation with Elliot with regards to how we feel that we can go and hurt Millwall. So This week's brilliant. Why is it brilliant? Because we're sitting 10th in the National League. We've got a third round cup tie at home against Millwall. We're in the last 32 of the FA Trophy, and we're on a 6-run unbeaten run, and that's 6 wins. And we'll get 3 bodies back in the building as of Mark Rickett, Zane and Sorba ready and prepped for Millwall. And we're looking to recruit 2 or 3 extra bodies. That's where we're at as a club at the minute, to aid what we've already done as a group of men. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Millwall. Really, really looking forward to it. Getting my teeth stuck into a game plan and preparation to give us the best opportunity of causing an upset. And for us, we know there's going to be an upset. Around the country, there's going to be an upset. Let's be that upset.
As you quite rightly say, 6 wins on the spin. You've got your injured trio out tonight. Getting them back in for Millwall. We're going in some pretty good form. Good
form, very good form. We're in a good place. There's a lot of things that people won't know what we've done behind the scenes. And that's with Rob Blackburn and sort of the mindset stuff that he does, that we've done as a whole club, done as a dressing room. We've got another one set up on Wednesday with him, talking about non-negotiables and what you expect from each other. He's been a breath of fresh air. The chairman, again, as is Charlie, they're pushing me to bring players in, which, no disrespect, it should be the reverse. It should be the manager going, can I have? And I'm getting them phoning me saying, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? So it's really refreshing. We've got 2 or 3 irons in the fire. If we get them over the line, the Wood Army will be excited, would be very, very, very excited. And I just think that will show a little bit of an intent where we want to go as a football club. We're appreciative of the condensed season. We need the bodies. We have a month. I done the planner yesterday in the office, the January month. We have 7 games in the month of January. And then we go into the first week to 2 weeks of Feb of another Saturday, Tuesday. So we know how important it is to have bodies in the building, ones that contribute, the ones that play a part. And yeah, like I said, we're in a good place. We're in a real, real good place. I think the group of players respect what the club's done for them, and they're showing that in their performances and getting the results alongside that.